evening everyone, Kalla here, welcome to my live stream, glad you could make it today. So today we will be continuing with my coverage for Otome Games Celebration, this time with Your Crown is Mine. Which I will make a note at the top, I was offered a free key for this, but since I backed it for the Kickstarter, I declined that since I was going to have a key anyway. So, yeah. If you want to check out the game for yourself, you will find a link in the description. You'll also find a link to the Otome Games Celebration as a whole, if you want to go check out anything else. So, I guess we'll get into it. Hello, Drag. How are you doing? BGM is louder? Okay, we're gonna fix that. I thought I'd managed to just about balance it. Is that better? Hello Nick, how you doing? Ah yeah, of course, because it's Wednesday, so you have just finished watching Jetlag, haven't you? I am looking forward to watching it when I get the chance tomorrow. If I get the chance tomorrow. Alright. Now I will note that over here there's actually a link to a walkthrough. Which I may end up needing, given that this is a stat raiser and I am notoriously bad at those. I hope your headache doesn't get too bad, Nick. Yeah, I see that this well, this week's for me, next week's for you is the finale. I did go to check that on the Nebula page. Alright, anyway. It's time to go rule a kingdom. For good or for evil. Soon to be Duchess. Who is she? Duke shocks everyone. He will marry a low-born girl. Lucina, let's break off our engagement. Well, this is a familiar place to start with this. How dare you? What? How dare you? This is ridiculous. I'm well aware that it's sudden, but this is how it is. You might have seen it in the newspapers. I'm getting engaged to Rosalie instead. I like her. Rosalie is some unknown girl of common origin. Compared to me, I've seen her of the noble house Ceres. You must have lost your mind. Rosalie is kind and beloved by the citizens. She will be the perfect queen when I win the election and become the next king. But you know my poor reputation is not justified. The citizens are poor, so they hate nobles like me. I'm just a scapegoat for them to blame. The truth isn't important to the citizens. I need the crown, and your reputation will only drag me down in the election. It's nothing personal. Well, it feels personal. The Duke soon announced his new engagement publicly. Everyone adored the future Duchess Rosalie with her innocent and kind image. People flocked to Rosalie's side and were unsympathetic to me. Now that I'd lost my position, they had no reason to court my favour anymore. I understood why they preferred her over me. A common-born girl with a rags-to-riches story was uplifting, so she became popular quickly. You've seen Asaria as evil villainess. Now that I've lost my position, I was powerless, so the tabloids could make me the people's common enemy without retribution, slandering me with lies. For the Duke to destroy our alliance so abruptly, of course I would feel blindsided, humiliated, and vengeful. I admit I may be petty, self-absorbing, but I'll still make a better leader than you. That's why I'm running against you in the election. What? You can't do that. Look, you made Rosalie cry. You're truly the villainess that they call you. Rosalie, let's go. I possibly need to actually reduce the text speed. A pawn like me, once used for a political engagement to the Duke, could now become free and aim for something even greater. In these stories, there's always a heroine that everyone adores. She's a damsel in distress, but in the end, the heroine triumphs over evil. I've been cast in the role of the scheming villainess, the one who's a complete opposite to the heroine. Rosalie took my place as future Duchess. But she was still only a piece on the chessboard. I decided to become a candidate in the election. I will take the crown and rule the Kingdom of Irian. Act 1. Lucina. To survive, have 50% popularity by day 35. Okay. Remember to save. Yep. So, this is the Corf Institute of Irian. Who's that pink-haired girl? She doesn't look like she's from this kingdom. The most prestigious place for the education of tomorrow's leaders, or so they say. It's probably full of uptight people obsessed with hierarchy and decorum. There's 35 days until the imperial election, where eligible nobles will choose our next monarch. My goal is to win the election. Our kingdom has a unique system where the monarch is not a hereditary position, but is elected when the previous one finishes their term. Tutorial, okay. Your choices will change your stats, story, and ending. If certain stats fall to 0, or if you lose the election, you'll get early bad endings. Okay. Don't let the stats fall to 0. Got it. For details about stats and route requirements, the walkthrough guide is linked to the main menu. For a fun challenge, you can play without the guide. That's my attempt! I fully anticipate that I will have the wrong stats for the route I want. How many bad endings? Sounds like lots. Day 1. Popularity 1%. Day 1 at the Corf Institute. To win the election, I need to reach 50 popularity by day 35. What should I do today? Okay. I don't currently know what we're using wealth for. We've got 12 energy. How much energy will studying reduce that by? Ooh, okay, okay, I see. It depends. So we can debate at the Model Imperial Council for -2 energy, -1 mood, and gain 2 charisma and an intellect. We can do combat and strategy training session for 4 energy, which gains us 4 strength. The Atessian Investment Society. For 2 energy and a mood to gain 3 intellect. Flower arrangement exercise. For 1 energy and 100 coins. For a charisma and a mood. Yes, we do have Yuri options in this one. Right, so we've got 12 energy and 8 mood. I feel like to gain popularity, charisma is going to be important. So I think I want this one first. The Model Imperial Council of Arian. Different sources of information I find throughout my life might help me in the debates. Ooh, okay! Reading! Actually, should I hit the tutorial button or read? Tutorial is probably useful. You can read a report, then choose a topic to speak about. Playing through the game's story will give you more information about these topics. The opinions you choose will be recorded and will affect future events. Some choices will help or hinder you when election day comes. Okay. Alright. Casiris, Atissa and Cadentia, Wistaria, or Irian's voter demographics. I think knowing the voter demographics will be useful. Report. Leader of Irian is chosen by an election process. Only those from noble houses are eligible to vote for the next heir. The heads of each house get an extra vote. Most of them are elderly people. Some of them take into account the citizens' preferences when voting. So like we appeal to the old folks. Should Irian adopt Cadentia energy more widely? Should they spend to rebuild northern villages? Should they have closer relations with Wistaria? We have just been told that like the demographics kind of skew old. All in on elder care, yeah. There are many young people in Irian's villages and towns, but the nobles who are eligible to vote are mainly elderly people. Yes, the elderly need our help. I may be young, but I sympathise with the old. They worked hard in their youth, so it's time for them to reap good rewards. It's only fair. You only want to support the elderly because it's politically popular. What's best for Irian's future would be to spend on the youth instead. You shared my opinion, which will shape people's perception of me for election day. Lost 2 energy and 1 mood, gained 2 charisma and 1 intellect. I will gain bonus mood if my charisma is high enough. Aha! So charisma is quite useful, huh? World map! We've got a map in this game too! Okay, so we're here. Rosalie, Edgar and I are from Irian, a kingdom of noble traditions. Erisel and Helios are from Atissa, which is over here, Atisia, a rising power with new inventions. Looks like we've also got Casiris is up there, Listaria is there, okay. Good afternoon. Welcome, my lady. What sort of clothes are you looking for today? Ooh. Business. Business suit. I have just the thing. Try this on, my lady. Ooh, that looks good. My lady, please wait a moment. Another customer is here. Huh? I saw you this morning at the Institute. Oh, what a coincidence. You could have greeted me when you saw me. Did I look that intimidating? I should introduce myself. I'm Aracel, a new member of the Corf Institute. It's nice to meet you, Lady Ceres. You know who I am? It seems my reputation precedes me. It's nice to meet you, Aracel. Is it that surprising when someone recognizes you? But don't worry, I don't believe you're as villainous as the tabloids say. Thank you, that's nice of you to say, I think. No problem. Tabloids are just propaganda. If they speak ill of you, it means you're on the wrong side of their owners. It's nothing to do with your true personality. Even if you really are an evil villainess, then I only have to make sure that I'm not your enemy. Being pragmatic, after all. That's a unique way of seeing it, Aracel. You're not from Irian. Wait, let me guess. You're from the kingdom of Atissa, right? Across the sea to the west of Irian. Wow, that's right. How could you tell? Well, when we were looking at the map it told me, but intuition, your clothing, or you said back home earlier. Yeah, let's be honest. I could be from Kitsaris or Listaria, or some other place you've never heard of. You could be discovering new land. Your intuition is good, though, I'll give you that. I'm from Atissa. How boring, I know. Did you come all this way to Irian just for the Institute? It also has great educational organizations. I guess I have no reason to be dishonest. My family sent me here to do business, and my own goal is to prevent a war. What sort of business? Boring, boring businesses, as dull as stacks of legal papers. We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. What's it like being an heiress? I imagine it's something like this. Sparkle, sparkle. You sure have an active imagination. Maybe that will be me one day, but not yet. I'm still learning the ropes. Everything here is so established, unlike back home. But if there is a rising power, or so they say, and that's just a nicer name for a backwater nation. Atissa sounds exciting, though, at the forefront of new things like the Cadencia Energy or Bloom's News Enterprise. Sorry, or Bloom's News Empire, even. I don't know how I misread that word. You sure know a lot about Atissan companies. I surmise you've been doing some research, perhaps for investment opportunities? Anyway, I like Irian a lot so far. The Institute is world-class, and if I hadn't come here, I wouldn't have met you. You flatter me. You were buying some clothes, right? You can put them on my bill. I can get them expensed and then deduct them from my family's business taxes. Yeah, what's your motive? I just met you, let me pay for your clothes. What's your motive? You're suspicious of me? I'm hurt. I'm only a young maiden trying to make a new friend in a foreign land. Well then, let me go check out the clothes over there. Enjoy your shopping. Why not gain favor? Yeah, but like, what's your motive? What war does she think is coming? Day 2, popularity 1%. Okay. Study. Okay, it's the same options. We gained some mood, I think. I'm not sure, actually. We might as well try all of them, right? To start with. Let's go do combat. A training ground in the woods. I trained hard and improved my technique. Lost 4 energy, gained 4 strength. I'll gain bonus energy if my strength is high enough. Aha! So it seems that, like, we basically get to that after we go into one of these anyway. I'd like a hint, please. No, that's the regular hint. Right. There are many ways to gain popularity, such as daily activities, raising certain stats and affection, or one-off events, especially on days 29 and 34. Okay. Stats from Act 2 onwards will have to be balanced with many trade-offs. Stats from Act 1 will prepare for that and also affect your final ending. For full details about stats, open the save menu, click the guide. Lucina, there you are. I was looking for you. What's wrong, Yulia? No, Yulia? Yulia. Yeah, what's wrong, Yulia? Is that how you greet your elder sister? She has a very fetching hat. You only look for me when something's happened. It's not as if you're inviting me for casual afternoon tea. All right. How impatient of you. I have good news and bad news. What do you want to hear first? Bad news first, always. Sure. The Institute sent a letter saying there was an issue renewing your membership here. Oh? Excuse me? But good news is you're first on the waiting list to rejoin the Institute. Why didn't they renew my membership? It must have been because of the ridiculous things the tabloids said about me. Is the Institute afraid that my reputation will sully their name too? Actually, it's not that. I may have forgotten to send your membership renewal documents to the Institute. deliberately. What? You forgot? I'm sorry, but before you get mad at me, I already have a solution. You'll be a member of the Institute tomorrow again without a hitch. Since you're first in the waiting list, you only have to make one person quit to get a space. That girl Rosalie seems like easy prey. So it's not without any issues then. You're the infamous great Villainess. It should be easy for you to deal with a simple village girl like her. Kicking out the person that kicked us out of our relationship. Oh. Why do I get the feeling it won't be quite that easy? Also, who took our place? No, we're gonna lean into this. That's right. Wait, did you say Rosalie? As in Duke Edgar's new fiancée? The one he replaced me with? Exactly. She's a simple country girl from some backwater village. Threaten her a little and she'll fold. You're an expert at these sorts of schemes. What are you imagining? I think it's more like this. I'm the evil villainess who threatens her, but her innocent image will attract people to save her, like flies to honey or vultures to corpses. What's with those analogies? Playing the victim card might get her a few defenders, but your strength should be enough to defeat them too. For the record, I'm still mad at you. Yeah, how could you forget that one? Yeah, also, why should I have to do it? This is your fault, big sis. You should be helping. I'm leaning between that one and for the record, I'm still mad at you. Because damn it, this is your fault. Why do I have to do it? You should help me. Is it not too harsh for me, the head of a house, to threaten a young village maiden? Have some sympathy for the poor girl. I didn't know you were such a moral Puritan. Is it really more ethical for me to threaten her? I do not have your talent for threatening people. I think you're best suited to this job. Fine, I'll do it. What a headache. Good, then it's all settled. By the way, since you're going to be a candidate for the crown, you have to join one of the major factions of Irian. I'll drop by next week to introduce them to you. You have a lot on your plate right now, so I won't bother you until then. Alright, see you. You're always nagging me so much. What a coincidence! Rosalie is right there! This is my chance. Rosalie? Lady Ceres? It's so nice to see you here. I've been wanting to speak to you. Just her face, like what? 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 You. Good afternoon, Rosalie. I'm so sorry, I forgot myself. I'm hopeless at decorum. It must be hard adjusting to the etiquette of high society. Just remember it next time. I don't know how you do it. All the social rules of the nobles are so complicated. You're amazing. Well, can you let go of me now? I was too excited. Honestly, you probably think I stole the Duke from you, but I never meant to hurt you, my lady. I'm scared you'll misunderstand me. I actually admire you a lot. When you declared you'd take the throne, I cried because I was so touched. As pathetic as that sounds. It's okay, I'm mad at Edgar more than you. Maybe. You admire me? You don't even know me. Legit. Then support me instead of Edgar. That could work. Is this the reason of our 1% popularity? Nah, this girl's not a noble, she doesn't get a vote. I won't forgive you for taking my place, so I'll just drop this naive act. You know what? That's a pretty good way. It's a pretty good way of getting back at your ex who dumped you for someone by romancing them and by romancing the other girl instead. That is certainly a way of going about it. Yeah, you know what? And support me instead of Edgar. You mean for the election, my lady? It's not that I don't support you, but Edgar is the Duke and my future husband, so... See, with your position, we'll always be at odds with each other, even if you admire me. It's natural that you're wary of me, but I'll keep showing you my sincerity until you believe me. Please, give me a chance to prove myself. Wow, she's got sparkles and flowers and music and everything. So bright. What do you mean, my lady? Nothing, I was distracted. So far, she's been on the offensive. It's time to make her quit the Institute now that her guard is down. Yeah, if you want to prove yourself to me, then quit your place so I can get back in. If you want to prove yourself, quit the Institute. That's what you wanted, my lady? Oh, well, it's simple enough. I'll go and submit my documents and quit right away. Huh? I didn't even threaten you properly yet. Oh, did you prepare some threatening lines? You can still say them now. I'd love to hear them. Girl! I think she likes us a little too much. Never mind. But you're just going to do what I say and quit the Institute just like that? Yes, like I said, I proved my sincerity to you. Do you believe me a little more now? You must have had a rational, pragmatic reason to ask me to quit. And even if you don't and it's just to see me suffer, I'm happy to fulfill such a desire too. Oh. She's definitely a masochist. Yeah, that's weird, but alright. It is weird. That's probably not a very good option, though. I don't think we need to give her a reason. Let's just thank her. Thank you so much. Well, if you have any more requests, your wish is my command. I'll go submit my documents to quit the Institute now. I will request a guest pass from the Duke so I can still come visit you, even if I'm not a member here. See you then, my lady. She's different. Very different from what I expected. Still, at least I can now renew my Institute membership. She says she supports me, but if she has to choose between the Duke and myself, who would Risley choose? Day 3. We still got a reasonable amount of energy and stuff. Study. So far, the two that the one that we just got was met Rosalie, and the one we got the day before was met Otissa. So, and the one before that will start the game. Right, let's go to the investment society. Not Otissa. Otissa was where she came from. Shoot, what was her name? This is the Otissian Investment Society. I should look out for any information throughout my life that will help me invest better. Okay, we can pick... Oh, let's have a tutorial. You can read a report and then choose a company to invest in. As you play through the game's story, you'll discover more information about these companies. Your choices will be recorded and will affect future events. You'll also earn wealth based on your chosen company's performance when election day comes. Okay. The energy sector, the defense sector, the entertainment sector, or global markets. Let's look into the energy sector. Cadentia Energy is a new power source originating from Otissa. It's cheap and powerful, but not much is known about it yet. The Cadentia company says it can be used to power lamps and help weave fabric. There are applications in agriculture too. Some people are heralding this exciting technological advancement, while others feel skeptical and fear it may be unsafe. Which of these companies do I think will perform the best in the medium to long term? Alright, so defense, energy, trade and logistics, property, news and media, agriculture. I mean, it's a new kind of energy. I feel like it could be useful. Let's go with the energy. I think Cadentia, the Itisian energy company, will perform well. +2 energy and 1 mood, gain 3 intellect. I will gain bonus wealth if my intellect is high enough. Ha! So we get bonuses for all 3 of these stats. I will gain wealth and other effects based on the actual performance of these companies after the election day on day 35. Alright, I would like to look at the calendar of events. Act 1, day 1 to 35. Election day is day 35. Special events, monarch candidate debate on day 29, banquets on day 33. Possible popularity events on days 10, 19, 24, 25, 29, 30 and 34. Act 2 starts on day 36 and unlocks Irian rating stats, like budget. Okay. Probably should have made a note of those days. How did you know all of this info? I'm pretty sure this stuff is just stuff for you, the player. I should go home and rest today, and I'll keep working hard tomorrow. Alright. We're down to 4 energy. Okay, so I'm guessing these stats are the ones we can't actually deal with until day 36. So, alright, let's do the last option here. Flower arrangement exercise. A flower arrangement exercise. I have to do the base for my arrangement first. Okay, a base. I don't know how to arrange flowers. Let's go with Gypsophilia, because they're pretty cute. Next, the main flower. I mean, any of these are probably going to go quite well with the white of the Gypsophilia. Actually, maybe not the bridal blossom, that kind of feels like too much white. I'm leaning towards the hydrangea. Mostly because it's purple. Purple. Lost 1 energy and 100 wealth. Gained a charisma and a mood. Okay, this time I'd like to look at the character information. Okay, so we have 5 affection with Rosalie, 3 affection with Aracel, whose surname we don't know, 1 affection with Helios Bloom, who we haven't even met yet, 0 with Dugad Girl, obviously. the stones for? So yeah, Yulia is my older sister. Amethyst, whatever amethyst means. You're in nobility. Cassian Ares, Amethyst there. You're in nobility. And the, I guess, current king, as it is, or he's already stepped down. I don't know. And Saria Reese, Malachite. Club Alacrity Irregular, and you're in nobility. Over there! It's the disgraced woman who lost her place to a common girl. Serves her right for being a scheming villainess. And don't be so loud, she can probably hear you. We have nothing to fear. She doesn't have the power to do anything now she's not the future Duchess anymore. Actively confronting them feels like a bad idea, so I'm just going to shoot them to death there. I felt the cold chill just now. Well, Lucina, it's been a while. Hello, Edgar. Still the same as ever. Yeah. Hello, Edgar. Still the same as ever. It's not like you to forget your decorum, Your Grace. You mean, my lady, it's not like you to forget your decorum. I knew you'd be like this. What do you mean by that? Bitter, vengeful, dripping with resentment. Like what everyone says you are. You'd be happier if you just let it go, Lucina. Ooh. Ooh, choices. Yeah, you'd be happier. Man, there's so many good retorts here. So many good retorts. Yeah. Scared I'll beat you and take the throne? I'm not scared, are you? If I may be frank, you're only making a mockery of yourself. Did you hear what people are saying? You don't have anyone's support for the election. I simply don't want you to fall any further. You can still live a good life as a normal lady instead of fighting for the crown. Rosalie's popularity can help me win the election. After that, I'll have the power to help the citizens, and you too. Yeah, what do you mean by help me? Yeah, what do you mean by helping me? Who's this gonna be? Oh, how concerned you are. Ah, okay. Oh, how concerned you are. There we go. Huh? Aracel? And this man must be Edgar. I don't believe we've met before. Ahem. Please address me as Your Grace, as I am the Duke of the North. You must be from abroad. What a quaint title. I love these little quirks of your kingdom, Edgar. Seen her as vying for the throne of Irian? Lucina, why didn't you tell me you're running in the election? You'll need public support, yes? Bruce owns a newspaper, so I could introduce you. Here, I'll give you his address. You know what? Thank you. Thank you. How kind of you. Anything for you, my lady. That's the Aryan way. Excuse me, but I don't think I caught your family name, Miss Aracel. Is that important? I don't like to rely on my ancestors' reputation. Oh, that wasn't a jab at any of you. I presume you are from Etisia. To introduce a newspaper to Lady Sarias would be improper, and seen as foreign interference in Erin's domestic affairs. Not as if it's illegal, is it? Introductions between friends are nothing malicious. Please don't be so sensitive. Lucina, let's get going. Yeah, I'm off. Phew, we're finally rid of him. I like her. Well, there's not much point pestering her on the family name thing. You know what? Thank you, Aracel. No worries. Anything for you, my lady. Your own way of speech is growing on me. Anyway, about my friend who owns a newspaper. You can drop by tomorrow afternoon to see him. I hope it helps you. See you around, Lucina. Ooh. Aracel's affection increased by 1. Current affection 4. This is the Otome week. I know it is, but the girls are cute. Just because it's the Otome week doesn't mean I can't date a girl. It's perfectly allowed. I mean, she probably has ulterior motives, but that doesn't mean she won't be a good ally. So, she will make a good ally. Day 5. I think I need to rest. Though actually, would work affect our... We're gonna rest. I took a nap and rested well. Gained 4 energy. Okay, I don't particularly need to look at these ones at the moment. Yeah, continue. This was the address that Aracel gave me. The architecture has a distinct Etesian style to it. There's someone there on the grass. Ah, a cute boy. Excuse me. Huh? A visitor? I'm sorry to disturb you, but I'm here to see the lord of this home. Sorry, the lord of this house. You haven't disturbed me. I'll get up. Good afternoon, my lady. I don't believe we have met before. I'm Lucina of House Sarias. I was told to come here by Aracel. Ah, yes. We received a letter from her about your arrival. My name is Helios, and I'm from Etisia. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Lady Sarias. It is my pleasure. It's my pleasure to meet you. So, why did Araceli suggest you come here? And this house is in the suburbs, away from the heart of the city, so it rarely gets visitors. She told me about the newspaper. I'm running in the upcoming election, so she thought it might help me. Did she? Araceli is correct that the newspaper coverage will help you gain popularity. But let's not talk business so soon. There's a small house made of glass on this estate, good for nurturing the flowers. Ah, are you familiar with flower arrangement? Yes, I arrange flowers at the Institute. We have something in common then. If it interests you, just drop by again when you're free. I have a lot of plants here. Quite apt for a house named Bloom Manor. Bloom? As in the company? Then you're... That slipped out. My full name is Helios Bloom, as in the news and entertainment company, but I don't like to make a big deal of it. Sorry, you must get that a lot from people. It's just the way that Araceli put it, it sounded like you owned a small local paper. She knows I value modesty. You yourself are a prominent figure here in Irion. Araceli has told me a great deal about you. All praise, of course. How does she know that much about me? I hear you are one of the candidates in the race for Irion's next leader. But it seems you have a poor reputation as a villainess. What's your plan? My plan. I'll work at the Citizens' Council. That does feel like it would get you popularity. And get closer to Rosalie... maybe. Befriend the nobles at Club Alacrity. I mean, if you make friends with the nobles, they're more likely to vote for you. And it's the nobles that have the vote. Or I was hoping you could help me. All of these are definitely ways of doing it. Citizens' Council? Yeah. I'll work at the Citizens' Council. That's a good way to raise your popularity, but you can only reach so many people by interacting with them in person. And then, what would you suggest? Bloom's networks and newspapers are the best way to improve your reputation. People often believe they know a lot merely after reading some headlines. If you can control the news they consume, you can control their minds. A much more potent weapon than any Cadentia-powered artillery produced by a Titian sword. That sounds good. What do you get out of helping me win the election? Once the crown of Irion is yours, you can use that power to repay the favour to me, such as decreasing Bloom's tax and regulatory burdens. However, I only do business with those I trust. If you're interested in developing our trust, you can visit me here on the weekends. Thank you for the kind offer. You're welcome, but just a word of advice. A conspiracy and potential war is already brewing here in Erin. Be careful. War? What do you mean? We're in peaceful times right now, even though Erin's foreign relations are mediocre. I can't say too much, but just be careful. I sense a storm on the horizon. Helios wants to work with me because it might benefit his company too. There are many ways to gain popularity. I wonder which one I should choose. If I decide that I want to work with Helios Bloom, I'll have to visit him often and try to raise his affection. Yep, that was the Meet Helios achievement. Day 6. It's the weekend, so I woke up extra cheerful. Gained 1 mood and 2 energy. Okay. So in cost of 500, we don't have that much. 3 energy and gain a mood. Village, cost of 4 energy, gain a popularity. That's where Rosalie is. Town Centre, cost 2 energy, gain an intellect. Bloom Manor, 2 energy and a charisma. Or rest at home. Which gains us 5 energy as opposed to the 4 energy that we get for resting during the week. Yeah, every location other than rest at home seems to be tied to one of the love interests. We do need popularity. Given that our popularity sucks right now. But that does cost a lot of energy as well. Equally, if we go hang out at Bloom Manor, we can eventually get help from the papers. I'd say the answer is definitely not the inn. Just because that'll almost wipe us out of cash. That's the success is a hard one. As I said, I'm bad at stat raises. I would like a popularity, please. What a pretty lady! A child? Oh, wait! You shouldn't run off by yourself! Huh? Lucina? It's great to see you! What brings you to this village, my lady? I wanted to talk to the villagers. That's lovely! Unfortunately, there aren't too many people here since they have to work at daytime, but I can show you around if you want. Thank you. Who is this child, by the way? You should introduce yourself as I taught you. Don't be shy. This pretty lady is very nice. Oh, wait. Oh, don't be so shy. I guess I'll just tell you myself. This is one of the village children whom I tutor. I used to live around here when I was younger. You see the debris everywhere, right? It happened during the previous war, and no one has had the resources to repair the buildings since then. I deliver food and supplies here every weekend. It's the only home that the villagers have, so some of them still stayed in this area. Let me help, it might help my popularity. I want to help too. Really? Thank you so much, we'd be glad to have you. Rosalie's affection increased by 2. She is easy to impress. Current affection 7. By the way, I wanted to ask you, are you still mad at me for taking your position as future Duchess? Once again, severely tempted to get my revenge by romancing Rosalie myself. I mean, she did do exactly what we told her to last time, so it's really tempting to just be like, leave him. But also, that's probably not the way we do that. Don't be silly, I'm not mad at you. Yeah, I'm mad at him. Rather than being Duchess, I'm aiming for the crown. Besides, it wasn't your fault in the first place. I couldn't possibly be angry at you. And I'm relieved. Everyone here seems to like you a lot due to your rags to riches story and your warm personality. Compared to me. But I like you, even if you're unpopular with the citizens. If only they saw your good qualities too. Thank you. And if you become really popular, I would feel a little left behind. But to remember that I was your first supporter, alright? Anyway, I'm here every weekend, so feel free to visit again if you'd like to. I have to distribute some supplies over there now. Rosalie's affection increased by 1. Current affection 8. I enjoyed my time in the village. Lost 4 energy and gained +1 popularity. Yay! 2% popularity! It's not much, but it's a start. I only get to visit 2 of them each week. Probably. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but yeah. I should go home and rest today. I'll keep working hard tomorrow. 2%! Yep, gained 1 mood and 2 energy. Yep, so we get to visit 2 of them. I think it is going to be really important to get the newspaper on side. So let's go to Bloom Manor. It does look like we can double visit as well. Which is a useful thing to know. Bloom Manor. The architecture has a distinctly Otisian feeling to it. And my lady, I am pleasantly surprised that you managed to squeeze some time out of your busy schedule to visit me. I'm sure you're even busier. Let's not make it a competition, shall we? Come here, let's talk in the greenhouse. The plants are growing nicely, sheltered from the elements. I wish I had a greenhouse too. I'd never get tired of this. Those flowers aren't in season, are they? You have a good eye. They're only able to grow here because of the perfectly cultivated environment. Plants are much like people in that regard. If I visit Helios here more times, he'll open up further to me, unlocking new dialogue options. Useful. How is Bloom doing lately? Are we talking business so quickly? This is all business talk. When will you publish pieces about me? Not yet, definitely. Let's not act too eager. How's business been lately? Good. On track with growth projections. Oh, I worry we'll hit a bottleneck sometime in the future with Irian's regulations. Besides, it's clear that Irian's citizens dislike Otisian companies. Is it because of prejudice or something else? So that's why you need the future monarch's help. Don't worry. Nothing will be difficult for us to achieve together. Thank you, Lucina. I admire your confidence. Do you like working at Bloom? It's all I've ever known. I don't mind it. I like nurturing the plants here, but I guess growing a company is somewhat similar. I might sound ungrateful, but I feel a little trapped in my current role. Spending time chatting like this on the weekends feels freeing, though. I've heard that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. That's because passions never seem to earn people a living. That's a pessimistic way to see it. My family would be disappointed if I refused to work on Bloom's newspapers. And I guess they're just being realistic. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll have the opportunity to find my true calling. Even if it sounds naive. I didn't notice it, but the sun's going to set soon. You should get back before it gets too late. See you. I had a good time today. Helios's affection increased by 1. Karen's affection, 2. I enjoyed my time at Bloom Manor. Lost 2 energy, gained 1 charisma. Alright. Day 8. I want to see what the work option gives us. Oh, jobs currently hiring. So club alacrity, 250 coins and a charisma, bonus coins if your charisma is high. I wonder what counts as high. Cost of 3 energy, Citizens Council. This gains popularity. 100 coins of 1% popularity, bonus coins if your popularity is high, which it isn't. 3 energy in the mood. Cough in. 100 coins and 2 strength, bonus if your strength is high. the opposite of 4 being counted as low. I mean, that's for the energy, right? Yeah, let's go work on the Citizens' Council and gain a popularity. Click on a citizen to talk to them. Ooh. Okay. Who do I want to talk to? What about this little lady? Hello. I work for the Citizens' Council. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. You can't trick me. Oh, right. Guess I am a stranger. Wait, you're not just any stranger. You're the Villainess the people spoke of. So I'm not a stranger. You know who I am. Yeah, let's just go straight for anything I can help you with. Anything I can help you with? No, this is nothing. I have to go now. Rosalie is over there. Should I go talk to her? Yeah, why not? Big Sis Rosalie here. Ah, Lucina. My lady, it's great that you're here to help the citizens too. I'm so happy I can work together with you. Likewise. My dress is just so shabby. Forgive my poor appearance. I would have dressed up if I knew you'd be here today. Don't worry, you look fine. A practical outfit is good for working. You think so? Thank you. You look so much prettier, though. To be honest, I'm still not used to wearing fancy gowns. They feel heavy and cumbersome. I'm common born, so I don't think I fit them at all. That sounds like imposter syndrome. You shouldn't let the clothes determine your feelings. Don't always think about your birth or status. Thank you. But the people in the city are all from noble houses. I know I don't fit in, because I don't know the social rules and etiquette. Still, I'll try my best to learn quickly. You've motivated me to work hard a lot, my lady. Yeah, I haven't done it. Your optimism is great. Thank you. Optimism is like food to me. I can't survive without it. Otherwise, one stroke of bad luck would kill my motivation. That's a unique way of thinking. Affection increased by 1. Anyway, I should get back to work. It was great to see you, my lady. I gave some citizens advice and helped them fill in some paperwork. Lost 3 energy and a mood. Gained 100 wealth and a popularity. We're going to end up on Rosalie's route, aren't we? Go home and rest. Hey, popularity 3%. But we can't keep going a percentage at a time. We won't get there in time. Day 9. So there was supposed to be a potential popularity boost day 10, right? I need to rest. We don't want the energy hitting 0. I'm pretty sure the energy hitting 0 would be catastrophic. Yeah, actually, I want to look at the calendar again. And I'm going to actually make notes this time. 10, 19, 24, 25, 29, 30, and 34. Okay. Yeah, either game end or a forced rest day. Exactly. We don't want to end up with a forced rest day on a day that might be important. Lysina, there you are. I see you've renewed your Institute membership successfully. Well done. Yes, Rosalie agreed instantly to quit the Institute before I even did anything to persuade her. I wonder why. Have you ever heard of informational edge or asymmetric information? You should have told me that sooner. She could be your way to take down Edgar. Well, now you know. I'll tell you sooner next time. Anyway, the time has come for you to join one of Irian's major schools of thought. Are you trying to poach me for your own one, the amethyst? Aha! This is where the what the stones were involved with. As much as I'd like that, you're in luck today. The Imperial Council just met up, so you can talk to the leaders of each group to learn more about them. Everyone wants to place one of their own on the throne, so everyone will be eager to meet you. You and Edgar are the only two serious candidates, really. Wow, how unpopular is everyone else? Yeah. Why? What's wrong with the others? There are many requirements to be electable. You have to be from a top noble house, not already be an established elite, and so much more. Not many people can satisfy all those criteria. The only two people with a real chance of winning are you and Edgar. Ahem. Formal introductions are in order. Your Grace, this is my younger sister, Lucina Sayers. Lucina, this is His Grace, the King Cassianeris. He leads Irian's Amethyst faction. I imagine Amethyst would be happy to end up with 2 kings in a row. You don't see how Rosalie has less than 3% popularity. Rosalie isn't in the running for king. / queen. Edgar's using her as an accessory. It is my honor to meet you, Your Grace. Yulia, you can skip the formalities for me. I am Seria Riz, leader of the Malachite and Duchess of the South of Irian. Very well. The final faction is the Sapphire of the North. It's led by Duke Etwald Lariston, that is Edgar's father. He's not here today, unfortunately. I hope you consider us carefully. Yulia is your sister, but you aren't obligated to follow in her footsteps. Don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. Oop, meet the faction leaders. Okay. Alright, tell me about the Amethyst. The Amethyst's members are mainly from the Midlands of Irian, which includes the capital city, Corif. Yeah, Corif. I lead the Amethyst, and your sister is a member too. Our core supporter base are the noble houses who've historically held power. We uphold the traditional values of Irian. Why do I feel like I should be making notes? Our members dislike drastic change. They want to maintain the status quo so that they can continue to hold power. Many of them do not trust Ticia. Alright, about the Malachite. The Malachite's members are mostly from southern Irian. We're popular with the common people and lesser lords. Our core value is embracing modernity. Recently, we've had close relationships with the Tician businesses, such as the energy company Cadentia and Bloom, the news and entertainment giant. Alright, about Sapphire. Duke Lauriston isn't here, so I'll introduce the Sapphire in his stead. Its members are mainly from Northern Irion, including Edgar and his father. They have a reputation as war heroes and the keepers of the northern border against the wild beasts there. They've recently gained some support from the common people ever since the future Duchess Rosalie joined. She's very popular as the people's saintess. The north of Irion has been deprived ever since the previous war. It seems that the Duke has riled up his people's general discontent and they demand change. Not the kind of change you're thinking of, mind you. They dislike it to see as modernity and unfamiliarity. They want to return to the myth of the good old times. Okay. Given that we've been getting along particularly fine with some Etesians, the Malachite is tempting. Joining the same faction as the only other real possibility for winning this feels like the wrong choice. Because you'd end up kind of splitting your backers with it, and like the leader is Edgar's father. So I feel like we can write Sapphire off. Which means, I guess the thing is, are we going to advocate for the status quo or modernize? Keep within the family, join the Etesians, or fight our ex. I mean, we're fighting our ex regardless. I think a bit of modernizing is probably a good idea. Anyway, I have no more questions. I'm ready now. I will choose to join. Oh darn, I didn't need to make notes at all. The thing is, obviously, we'd probably get some help in Vacia. This is popular with the historic and traditional noble houses, who are mostly the people who are going to be voting. It's also purple. I need to not make my decision based on that. Yeah, I think that... Yeah, let's go with Malachite. I choose the Malachite because... for the reason. Yeah, we're gonna modernize this kingdom. It embraces modernity. That's a great reason. On behalf of every Malachite member, I welcome you, Lucina. Thank you. It's my pleasure to join you, and I'm grateful to everyone for coming to meet me. It's your win, Soraya. Well then, perhaps we all ought to return home before the sky gets any darker. Day 10. It's day 10. What should I do? Study, I think. We need to work on them stats. go debate. I would like a report on Atissa and Cadentia. Atissa is a rising power bringing new inventions and thought, such as the power source Cadentia Energy and the news and entertainment firm Bloom. Many of your citizens do not trust Atissia's companies. Atissia is led by the mysterious Imperator, and its top businessmen have a lot of influence. Some citizens fear that Cadentia will use its power to interfere in Erin, but others think it's a promising way to spur growth in various industries. Yeah, let's debate should Erin adopt Cadentia Energy more widely. Cadentia is a new energy source from an Atissian company. They claim it is powerful, clean, safe, and unlimited in supply. Many fear it's too good to be true. Future! Future. We literally just earned the Malachite. Yes, Cadentia Energy is the future. Cadentia could improve everyone's lives. Its applications are endless. Agriculture, transport, and even defense. We should embrace the future as early adopters. We can't be greedy and risk everyone's safety for a little bit of growth. We should be cautious and conduct safety checks and regulate Cadentia heavily. By the time we've finished that cautious process, we'll have been left behind by everyone else. I shared my opinion, which will shape people's perception of me for Election Day. Lost 2 energy and a mood, gained 2 charisma and an intellect. Hey, we got some intellect as well, yeah. Had a long day. I've met a lot of people recently. I should make a note of them. Ah! We've seen this. Alright. See you, Nick. Hopefully sleeping will get rid of the headache. I know how that feels when your headache gets so bad that you feel queasy as well. That was me yesterday. Hey lady, it's such good luck to run into you. I was just visiting since the Duke got me a visitor's pass. Good afternoon, Rosalie. How are you? I'm doing great since I ran into you, but something's actually worrying me, my lady. What's wrong? Every time I work at the Citizens' Council, the citizens complain about Cadentia Energy's installation. Cadentia Energy, the Atissian company? They're really mysterious. It seems nobody knows much about the owners. Yes, though the citizens protested the construction works, Cadentia keeps pushing on. People fear that Cadentia will harm them. The company insists it's safe. They say it's a new energy source that's more efficient than oil lamps. They won't say more due to trade secrets. But if it's newly discovered, how do we know Cadentia is safe for sure? It may have long-term effects that we don't know about. I'll look into it. You also told the council about it, right? Maybe they can help the citizens. That's the issue. The government is taking Cadentia's money, so they won't do anything about the complaints. That's blatant corruption. Well, that's the state of our kingdom. I just want whatever the citizens want, no matter what. I hope the next monarch can fix this issue. Yeah, what if it's not bad for us, though? I'm sorry, I just got back from arguing that it's a good thing. What if Cadentia isn't bad for us? But the citizens don't like Cadentia. Whether they're misguided or not, I just want to fulfill their wishes. Then they'll be happy. So, that's how you think. Well, thanks for listening to me. I should get back now. See you, my lady. See you, Rosalie. Lucina, good afternoon. How are you? What are you doing here? Good. What brings you to the Institute? I was borrowing a book about herbology from the library. Ah, you must think it's trivial compared to your great matters of state. No, it's good to have varied interests. I wouldn't call it trivial. Well, you're just being nice, so thank you. Things have been tense lately. I heard there have been scuffles on Irian's borders. It's been that way for years. We're not exactly friendly with the neighbouring kingdoms. I hope it doesn't boil over into something bigger. A capable monarch should be able to bring an end to these pointless scuffles. That could be you, my lady. I hope I'm capable of that. Oh right, I heard you finally joined one of Irian's main schools of thought. Yes, I did. After all that nagging from my sister. Congratulations. Shall I ask my journalist to publish a piece about that? Publicity is never a bad thing. Thank you, I'd appreciate it. No problem. It'll be in the papers soon. I should get back to the manor. Feel free to visit me on the weekends if you have the time. Sure. Thank you, Helios. Popularity increased by 3! Yeah! Increased by 3 due to Helios's help. Current popularity 6. Yeah, 6. Day 11. I would like to go make some investments. I think, yes. I would like a report on the global markets, please. Irian and Cassiaris are historic powers with strong established roots in many industries, but Irian is now declining. Listeris focuses on logistics and agriculture due to high comparative advantage. Eris & Co. is its fastest growing company. Leticia is a rising power bringing new inventions and ways of thought. Its key companies are Cadentia and Bloom. Which of these companies do I think will perform best in the medium to long term? Is it insider trading if I go with Bloom? I mean, to be fair, I don't know if that's illegal here. Bloom. I think Bloom & Co., the Otisian news and entertainment company, will perform well. Also, I wonder how many of these you can actually invest in. You're an insider yet, though. Good point. What's the commotion? Did you see the news? An Irian port was just attacked. We're waiting to see how many casualties there were. How awful! That can't be true, no! I'm feeling lightheaded. Attacked? I heard it might be the Otisians. They've been trying to gain power for some time now. We should have had a crackdown on them sooner. Whether they're culprits or not, they've never had our interests in mind. We must punish the culprit harshly. They've hurt our people and must learn their lesson. You could probably invest in all of them, but the payout would be more if you invested in one and got lucky. Yeah, probably. It's also likely it was the kingdom of Listaria. They never had a good relationship with us. They were bound to cause trouble. There's been scuffles on the borders for years, but an attack of this scale? I don't even know who the culprit is. This is worrying. This is so chaotic. Marcel, what are you doing here? Is this the war you were trying to prevent? Lucina, there you are. Come with me. Alright, there should be no one else here. Look at this. The Imperial Herald. Nearin port has been attacked. Perpetrator currently unknown. Yes, I heard about the attack just now. Wait, could this be related to the possible war you mentioned? Listen to me carefully. People are already taking advantage of the situation to blame Aticia. You need to push the blame onto the Kingdom of Listaria instead. Listaria? It already has poor relations with them, and we share a border with them. I don't think we can offend them. Yeah, why would they be attacking a port? Listaria lacks both popularity and power. They may whine about it, but they can't properly retaliate. You'll have my support. Do you think I'm stupid? If Listaria is found innocent, the backlash falls towards me. Whoa! Carry on, carry on. What are you? Do you think I would let that happen? I always protect my allies. This is an important matter. Didn't I tell you I came to Erin to prevent war? And making Listaria the scapegoat for this attack would prevent a war. It's more likely to draw their ire. And they won't be a scapegoat if they're the actual perpetrators. Your insecurity was just threatened, so you need to act now. Perhaps your influence alone is not enough to overturn public outrage. That Rosalie girl seems to like you, so can you ask for her help too? I mean, seriously, is this how you ask for a favour? Pinning me to the wall? I mean, it's attractive. You're very close. I'll help you for a price. It's tempting. Definitely not what Sigrid's are, Rosalie. Is this how you ask for a favour? It's tempting. Yeah, girl, what's in it for me? help you for a price. Thank you. Sorry, I'll make it up to you later. I'll pay whatever you ask for. I owe you, but this is urgent. We need to act now. All right. Let's get going. Just don't forget your promise. I should contact Helios and make sure the newspapers are sorted. Let's split up so we can get everything done quickly. Alright, see you. Aracel cares about Aticia's reputation much more than I'd expected. She is clearly related to someone quite high up over there. She's gotta be, right? So let's not panic and wait for further news. It's understandable that everyone is alarmed, but please just get some rest. Tomorrow there'll be more information. The Imperial Council is investigating the issue and will update us as soon as possible. The crowd mutters among themselves, then disperse. The crowd muttered among themselves, then dispersed. Oh, Lucina! I didn't see you earlier, my lady. Your speech just now, you managed to calm everyone down. You're too kind. I didn't want to see everyone in a panic, so I tried my best. I'm glad you thought it was good. The situation is so terrifying. I was so scared when I heard the news. Who's targeting her and why? And what if they attack again? Oh, it's alright. I'm here now. Well there, you did so well earlier. It's all right now. Like you said, the Imperial Council will take care of things, so you should get some rest. Thank you, Lucina. I'm feeling better now that you're here. Hey, effect shop. Where were you earlier? I looked through the crowd earlier and I didn't see you. I'd assumed you weren't at the Institute today. I was speaking with Aracel. Maybe you haven't met her, but she's a member of the Institute too. Well, Aracel wanted us to get her help. So... I need your help, please. Huh? I'd be glad to do you a favor, Lucina. Anything for you. What's the matter? I'd be really thankful if you could tell the citizens that Aticia isn't involved in the attack. They'd trust you, so they'd believe you. It's my pleasure to be able to help you. I was always afraid I'd be a useless burden, but I can do this much at least. You're not a burden at all. Your speech earlier, how you managed to calm everyone down, it was amazing. I don't know what to say when people speculate about who caused the attacks. They're not satisfied if I tell them to wait for more news. You could blame Listaria. Listaria, the kingdom? Wouldn't it be bad if I blamed Listaria when they were innocent? It would make the citizens happy. Listaria isn't popular and people need a common enemy, a scapegoat to get angry at. Huh? I don't know much about things like that. You're so knowledgeable. I'll do as you say. Thank you, Lucina. No problem. You've done well. Thank you for helping me. Day 12. We're at 6%. We need 50 by day 35. This does not feel like it's going well. It feels like we probably need to rest. Lucina. This is all such a headache. Sure, scuffles on the borders are common, but an outright attack on our port? And our people are in a state of total panic. The council has had a long series of emergency meetings, but nothing's come out of it yet. We have too many enemies. That's why it's so difficult to find the culprit. The council is investigating, right? Don't worry about it. You need to focus on the upcoming election. Let me deal with this attack. Alright. Ooh, CG. Ah, Lucina, I was looking for you. Thank you so much for helping me yesterday. It seems the concerns about Ceticia have faded. So Rosalie must have done well. And Helios too. Yeah, about that favour. About what you owe me. They haven't forgotten about our deal. An Etician always repays favours, or so they say. Now that we've shifted the blame for the attack onto Listaria, won't they be angry at us and maybe retaliate? I'll make sure that doesn't happen. Don't worry about it. You did the right thing. I'm very sorry that I was rude yesterday. I'm very grateful for your help, so what would you like in return? Ooh! Ooh, there are options. I don't need her family name. Your affection is it's certainly a choice to make. I mean, help me get the crown feels like a date. Yes, yeah, a date would definitely come under your affection, right? Honestly, our main aim right now is the crown, so help me get the crown. Sure, that's a deal. I'll do everything I can to help, but you know I was already going to do that without you asking, right? Well, you blew your chance to get something else, so I guess we're even now. Huh. Well, I should get going. It was nice to see you, Lucina. Hey, we got affection anyway! See you, Aracel. I wonder who the true culprits of the attack could be. Something strange is going on. Huh? Isn't that Edgar over there? As we all know, the recent attack on the Iran port has left everyone terrified. The truth is out now, so there's no need to fear. The attack was caused by the wild beasts above the northern border, and in my capacity as the Duke of the North, I will protect the realm. The wild beasts from the north attacked our port. What? I have very important questions about that. When you say wild beasts, are they actually beasts? Like, are we talking bears? Are we talking magic bears? Or are we talking barbarians? Barbarians. What? Wild beasts? That's ridiculous. Yeah, where was the port exactly? I have been fighting them for a long time in the harsh snowstorms. I will be able to tackle this problem better than anyone else. The guards who work at the border have been my brothers in arms for years. I can contact them right away and initiate the necessary protocols. I will hunt down the wild beasts who caused this with the full might of my forces. wasn't sure about him since he always seemed cold and aloof, but he sounded so dedicated just now. He actually cares for his people. He certainly has the makings of a good leader. He sounded dumb! You're going to blame the attack on a port on wild beasts from the north. That's like the least likely option. Even our Lady Rosalie supports him. She's always helping out the villagers. She wouldn't be engaged to someone evil, right? He sounds like the right person to fight the wild beasts. This is insane. Edgar's popularity is rising just because of this? He didn't even show any evidence for his huge claims. People believe him just because he's making a lot of noise and riling up their emotions. I can't fall behind. Perhaps I need to court the favour of someone influential. We can ask Helios. We can court Aracel's favour. We can steal Rosalie from Edgar. As I said, that is definitely a legit path to revenge. Gain the citizens' favour, court the nobles' favour. Or try to talk to Edgar. And stealing Rosalie is like really tempting. But also Aracel is also very interesting. And Helios. It sort of feels like I really need to make a decision. Obviously, there's a couple of options here that aren't related to the love interests. It would be so easy to steal Rosalie as well. It seems. It really does feel like a wonderful revenge tactic. It's like, I stole the throne and your girl. Haha. Now you've got nothing. Yeah, you know what? I think that's the direction I'm gonna go in. Just because it feels poetic. Rosalie always helps out in the village on the weekends. I can talk to her there and win her over to my side. Yay, it's the weekend! I am interested in seeing what the town centre thing would do. The town is bustling with people today. Where should I go? go to the cafe or buy flowers first? Why are we buying flowers? I don't know, but let's do it. Welcome, my lady. What are you looking for? Colourful cosmos, pink cherry blossoms, bridal blossoms, red amaryllis, or red roses. Let's have some colourful cosmos. A great choice. Cosmos are really colourful and cute with a youthful charm. Here you go. Lost 100 wealth, gained fresh flowers. Thank you so much. See you. What are we going to do with fresh flowers? Oh, Lucina, how nice to run into you. You're here to buy pastries too? There's an option just to go, nope. Yes, how are you, Arisel? I was having a good day, but it just got better. You're always such a smooth talker. Hey, I wasn't lying. Here, let's sit down. I booked out this entire terrace, so we can get the best seats. Nice flowers you got there, by the way. Ah, that's what we're doing with the flowers. Blurp. Yeah. Actually, they're for you. Well, you're too kind. You really are full of surprises. What's the occasion? Is this some sort of bribe? I don't think there has to be an occasion, right? Here you go. Cosmos. So colourful and fresh. Thank you so much for these. I'll make sure to keep them in a nice vase. The food was so tasty. We can properly talk now we're done stuffing ourselves with sugar. Speak for yourself. If I visit Arisel more times here, she'll open up further to me, unlocking new dialogue options. Do you plan to return to Etisia? I don't like to plan too concretely. I'll definitely finish my studies here in Karif, but afterwards, who knows what the world will be like. I missed some parts of Etisia, but it was getting too predictable. If I finish my business here and my family calls me back, I will have to leave Arian. Are you worried that you'll miss me too much if I return to Etisia? Don't worry, we'll still see each other. What are your plans, anyway? I mean, I'll take the crown and rule. I'll take the crown and rule Arian. That's ambitious, and I believe you can do it. You're so much more charismatic than that Edgar guy. You think so highly of me. Thank you. It's all what I truly think. Let's not speak of a future that's too far away and unpredictable. I'm having a lot of fun in Arian at the moment. Where do you usually spend your time? I go to the Etisian Investment Society quite often. I recommend it because you'll develop your brain muscles and earn some money here and there. I suppose that makes sense for an heiress. You have a strong interest in financial matters, then? It's interesting, but not as much as you. Was that a cliché line? Sorry. Somehow you got away with that. I like searching for the fundamental truth behind a company's smoothed over reports. It's the same with people, if they pique my interest. Time flies when you're having fun. I should get back home. It was nice talking to you, Lucina. See you next time. Affection increased. -2 energy, +1 intellect. I would like to see how the affection is falling. Girls. Alright. Speaking of girls. Here, take this to your family. There's food for the week, plus the cake you said you wanted to try. Yay, thank you! And the pretty lady is here again. Lady, it's great to see you here again. Are you here to meet the villagers? Yes, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm on a break right now, so we can chat for a while. The weather's nice today. Perhaps it's fate since you are here. Is there anything you want to talk about, my lady? If I visit the village more times, Rosalie will open up to me further, unlocking new dialogue options. Like everyone else. How's your work at the Citizens' Council? I work there on the weekdays sometimes. It's a nice job, talking to the citizens and recording any concerns that they share. Some of their complaints are easily fixable, like potholes, but there are also greater issues, like their worries about Cadentia energy. There's a great variety of people you'll meet there, compared to this village. Considering your goals, my lady, that might be useful. Do you work there often? I do, since I want to hear the citizens' worries. Of course, I have to balance that with visiting the village. It's also a good way of earning a little money for myself. I don't want to forever rely on the Duke's wealth. That's really admirable. I think you're even more admirable. Those nobles refuse to even get to know the common people. They're all high and mighty. We're all humans in the end. All that's different is the family we were born into. None of us deserve our different lives. I think so too. Do you like working for the Citizens' Council in the town centre? It's a little overwhelming since it's so busy, but I like the atmosphere. It's nice to see so many people out and about. Oh, it's already time to get back to work. I find myself hoping you'll visit more often, though I know you're busy. See you, my lady. Down 4 energy, up 1 popularity. Yay, 7%. We're gonna need to find some kind of a jump for that. Day 15. It's a pity that rest only restores 4 energy. Given how much some of these things cost us. I think I want to go for the council again. Let's have a report on Listaria. Listaria's main industries are agriculture and logistics. Its internal conflicts made it fall behind Cyrus and Erin in many areas. Listaria has poor relations with Erin due to both prejudice and historical clashes. It is led by monarchy. We've talked about the elderly. We've talked about Cadentia energy. should we spend to rebuild the northern villages? I mean, I think the answer to that is yes. After the previous war, many villages in the north suffered harsh conditions. However, funding the rebuilding process is costly, and Iran's national budget is tight. I mean, I'm pretty sure we need to rebuild. You can't just leave. You can't just leave it the way it is. Let's fund the rebuilding process. None of us would want to watch our citizens suffer. Even if it's expensive, helping everyone get a better life is naturally the duty of the government. You would sacrifice the budget of the entire Iran for just a few villages? We all know the budget is already tight. If we spend more on the villages, they'll grow more prosperous. Then they can pay more taxes. Also, citizens' lives come before our finances. My lady, that was so moving! Rosalie, you were watching me speak? Rosalie's affection increased by 1. And of course she'll enjoy it when we're like, I support the common folk. So who are you all voting for? The election's in a couple weeks. Isn't the answer obvious? The Duke's protecting everyone right now in this crisis time. That's true, and the Duke even promised he would force Cadentia to stop their operations here in Iran. That sounds good. A strange company like a Tissio with unknown owners. They're definitely up to no good. From my point of view, all the candidates are the same. Whether it's Lady Cerise or the Duke, they just want power for themselves. It's true that there's no perfect candidate. We just have to choose the lesser evil, right? I still have a lot to do to catch up with Edgar's popularity. I'll keep working hard every day. Lucina? Julia, it's so rare that you're not busy working or away on a state visit. How's the investigation on the attack going? Unfortunately, we still don't know much. Edgar's splashy announcement sure won him a lot of popularity, though. You should focus on striking back. Can I help you on the investigation? I want to find the truth of who's behind the attack. I appreciate that, but since you're an election candidate, you should stay out of it. The investigation has to be impartial to your internal politics. Edgar is trying to get involved, but the Imperial Council hasn't allowed him to join our investigation either. You have to trust us on this and focus on your own campaign. Huh? Lucina? I didn't think I'd see you here. Aracel, what are you doing here? You two already know each other. Good. That saves me some introductions. We were discussing... nothing much, just boring chatter. I don't think that's true. What do you want from House Sariat? You've been getting close to both me and my sister. Are you jealous of Julia? That's adorable, but you have nothing to worry about. Don't try to tease me, I'm being serious. I'll leave you two to it. What, Julia, don't just walk away. You're involved in this too. Lucina, maybe you rely too much on your dear sister. I didn't know you knew her so well. You just got to Korif, and you already have so many friends. I'm not that close to her, we were just making small talk. Like I said before, am I not allowed to have conversations with others now? I think you want something from House Cerise. You're being so paranoid. I've been nothing but genuine and sincere with you. Perhaps you're projecting your scheming nature onto me. I don't think I'm projecting. I don't think our conversation is going anywhere. Hercel! Ooh! Oof! Oof! So the affection can go down. Just what were they discussing? Day 16. Which feels like a I need to rest day. I think, given how we kind of tanked that, I think it's relatively obvious who we should be gaining the affection of here. Oh, Lucina. Good afternoon. I was just indulging myself a little by taking a look at the flower arrangements here. How are you? Oh, I am worried about the election, that's true. Actually, I'm worried about the election. I heard about Duke Edgar's speech. It pulled a lot of support to his side, but you still have time to turn the tide in your favour. Thank you for reassuring me. I'm working hard every day. How are you doing? To be frank, Bloom is running into some issues with the bureaucracy and heavy regulation here in Irian, and the legacy nobles are distrustful of us. It's not a problem I can solve with better product strategy or marketing. It's rooted in the heart of the government here, and I feel quite helpless. That sounds frustrating. It's not easy to change the minds of Irian's ruling nobles, as they're too resistant to new changes and progress. But if I win the election and become the next monarch, I would have the power to reform Irian and solve all of your problems. Thank you. So now the question is whether I will help you win the election, or Duke Edgar. You see, he's also made a similar offer to me. What a dilemma. Edgar! Yeah, why is he making those offers? He doesn't seem to like. Don't trust Edgar, he hates Aticia. I'm aware he's trying to appeal to those citizens who see Aticians as strange and foreign, intruding upon their familiar and beloved Irian. But the Duke is pragmatic, so he would not go back on a deal with me. After all, I hold the power of the media, and thus public opinion. Then it comes down to who you personally like more. Is your affection for me high enough? Not yet, I don't think. Helios's current affection is 2. Sorry, I will have to choose to support the Duke. He visited me many times. His persistence and sincerity eventually persuaded me. Darn it! This early. Why does it feel like an early game end? Huh? I thought he didn't like Aticians. The Duke had reservations about Cadentia energy, but not all Aticians are fully on board with it either. Frankly, you and I aren't that close either. Is it that surprising I'd support another candidate? I see, so I did not court your affection enough. I'll just have to find my own way to win the crown. Good luck, Lucina. It's unfortunate that fate has put us on opposite sides for this election. It kind of feels like the game is informing me, yeah, you're gonna go kiss girls. The boys are off limits. Oof! Took off half the affection, huh? Edgar seemed to dislike Aticia, yet works with Bloom when it benefits him. What did I expect, really? Add wound to the salt. Yeah. Alright. All in on stealing Edgar's girl, then. Let's go work for the Citizens' Council. Let's pick a citizen. What about the lady in the green dress? Hello, I work for the Citizens' Council, my lady. Oh, please drop the formalities. I should be calling you my lady instead. You're even prettier in person. It's my pleasure to see you. The pleasure's mine. I love your hat. And you're more charismatic than I'd imagined. I never believed the absurd lies and slander they used against you. Even if you were indeed so villainous, what would be the problem with that? I see. Do you have any concerns to tell the Citizens' Council? You mean beside the unfair reputation you have? Well, Aticia's interference is clear to me. They keep trying to install Cadentia energy. It's too new and unknown. Many people are afraid of it. People have tried to reject it, but Cadentia's people keep ignoring them. I see. I'll make sure to let the council know, my lady. Yep, we should go talk to Rosalie. My lady, it's great that you're here to help the citizens too. I'm happy I can work together with you. Let's try, I should be the one complimenting you. It's admirable that you're always helping the villagers in such a genuine way. I mean it. You flatter me too much, my lady. Affection increased by 1. You know, I think you're a good person after seeing you work here. You're definitely not what the newspapers said you were like, my lady. Well, thank you. Most people just believe the headlines without questioning. I just hope that everyone can see you the way I do. I don't understand why they blame you for the nobles' issues. You're just one person. My family is one of the old noble houses. I don't have much power right now, so it's easy to pick on me knowing I can't retaliate. I hope things will change soon with the election coming up. I'll be able to gain power and have the ability to change my fate. Good luck, my lady. Hey, more affection increase. I wonder what the max affection is. Like, are we going to 100? Are we going to 50? Popularity is at 8% now. I need a book from the top shelf. I'd better use the ladder. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Edgar? Are you all right? I think so. The ladder fell so suddenly. If you're not hurt, could you get off of me now? Sorry. It's fortunate that I caught you. That would have been quite the fall. Yeah. Why'd you catch me? It would have benefited you to let me fall. We might be rivals, but I don't want to see anyone suffer serious harm. I've already seen my fair share of injuries on the battlefield. I see. Besides, an injury might just make people more sympathetic towards me. Well, thank you for catching me anyway. You're the same as ever. I wonder why the ladder fell so suddenly. There was something still on it, and it should have been attached to the shelf. Actually, I saw someone push the ladder. But by the time I caught you, the culprit was gone. I was pushed! Did you see who it was? Long blonde hair and a pink gown. I think it looked like Rosalie. Well, I don't think Rosalie pushed our ladder. Rosalie? Yeah. Are you sure it wasn't you so that you could then catch me? Yeah, why are you slandering your fiancé? No, you're laughably bad at lying. There's no way Rosalie would have done that. You're laughably bad at lying. I was telling the truth. But why would you tell me that? You could have said you didn't see who pushed me. She's your fiancé after all. I don't help people blindly. I saw Rosalie do something wrong, so it's only right to let you know. She acts friendly, but it's a facade. You yourself should know very well that some people are like flowers who hide thorns. Why are you talking bad about your fiancé, dude? What were you telling people about me when I was your fiancé? Why are you, of all people, accusing your beloved of that? Do you not dislike me precisely because I'm a schemer? Lady Serious and the Duke, is something wrong? Edgar, she doesn't seem like the culprit. Pardon me? Culprit? What's happening? I'm totally lost. I fell from the ladder just now and Edgar said he saw you push me. It doesn't make sense why you would return here soon after. Is he gonna claim he didn't say that? Pushed you? I never! Edgar, you... I think I understand now. This must be a test to see which of you I would support if forced to choose. It's all because of the prophecy. What prophecy? Prophecy? A fortune teller said that I would help the future leader of Iran, that my support would lead to their coronation. That's an obvious truth, hardly a prophecy. You're being scammed. As the people's saintess, of course your support is influential. This doesn't answer the question of why I was pushed. What? I didn't push you, my lady. This can't be. The Duke did it, so he's pinning the blame on me to make sure I won't support you. Rosalie, you agreed you'd go along with any of my plans. Oh, so you did push me. Yeah, Edgar, I won't forgive you. This is so ridiculous. How did you think this would work? Do you think I'm stupid? Your Grace, this is far beyond what we had agreed. You always let Lady Ceres get harmed. And if she believed your lie, she would loathe me forever. Your Grace, if you don't confess now, I'll go public with this news. You'd go that far? Alright, sorry. I didn't expect this to get out of hand, Lucina. Rosalie admired you so much that I feared she would team up with you instead of supporting me. I now realize that I'm ill-suited for scheming. Yeah, I'm far better suited for scheming and stealing your girl. See, he's afraid I'm gonna steal his girl, and he's right. You really are bad at scheming. Please don't try this ever again. So it was true. Edgar, your biggest strength was your sincerity and honesty. You hated schemers, so why? I'm very sorry. Truly. I thought I wouldn't be able to compete if I didn't scheme like everyone else. And I'm no match for the city's politicians. So you attempted to sabotage me by framing your own fiancé. You're a hypocrite to have called me a schemer when you're one too. Just more incompetent. Rosalie, he claimed to love you, but was willing to throw your name in the mud for a petty scheme. Is this who you're supporting in the election? My lady, it was a marriage of convenience in the first place. We agreed we would help each other whatever we needed. My reputation is fair game. I mean, he's trying to use you for your reputation. Why would he throw it in the mud? He's so dumb. But I didn't think you would go to this extent. Please forgive me for keeping this from you, my lady. It's been gnawing away at me for so long. Huh? You two didn't get engaged out of love. Yes, we both needed something from the other. With this betrothal, I could finally enter high society to help the villagers. And have you noticed me? I don't know what I'm saying. I've gotten my words all mixed up in the confusion. Wait. Rosalie, why did you want me to notice you? Lady Ceres, do you not remember? Back then, when the village first met disaster from the previous war, I was still living there, and the Imperial Guards called for us all to evacuate. I'd been helping the children get to safety, but I became stuck, surrounded by debris from a landslide, and couldn't evacuate in time. I thought I was going to perish there, but one of the Imperial Guards found me. Soon after I fell unconscious, but I know that guard carried me out of there. By the time I woke up, the guard who saved me was gone, probably assigned elsewhere or saving someone else. Still, I've always admired that saviour. Sending a gift wouldn't be enough to thank my saviour. Perhaps it was also my selfish desire. I wanted to stay by your side and help you achieve your goals. Ah, we helped out, did we? That was you that I saved? I was just doing my duty when I saved you. My sister wanted me to serve in the Imperial Guard for a few months to build character. I wanted to see you again, but with my lonely status, I could not even make my way into the city to thank you. The distance between us was too great. One day I managed to get copies of the newspapers, and there I saw your face again. I had to enter high society to be worthy of standing by your side. So that was why you wanted to support me and prove your sincerity. Thank you. Ooh. Hear Rosalie's secret on day 17. That was our achievement. Affection +2. No, I should be the one to thank you, not just for saving me. As I got to know you better, my admiration for you only grew. I don't necessarily want to support the Duke over you in the election. I haven't even kissed him, it's just a contract marriage for the villagers. You haven't kissed him? Yes, I would only do that with someone I truly like. Flirt, flirt, flirt. Then, would you kiss me? Rosalie's current affection is 16. You have sufficient stats to perform this action. Don't forget the Duke is still here. Exactly. I'm gonna kiss his fiancée right in front of him. And then... and enjoy his reaction. Sure. It's soft. She took my place as the future Duchess, but now I've taken the Duke's place. Rosalie's popularity was the key to the Duke's success. Now that's mine. And the crown will be as well. So sweet. Affection increased by 3! Karen's affection with Rosalie, 19. Well, it's getting late. I should get back. I'll see you soon, my lady. See you. Ha 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 ha. Alright, it's day 18. Something interesting popularity-wise is supposed to happen on day 19. I feel I should rest today. Well, hopefully we can get a nice jump on it today. What should I do today? Study. I feel like my strength is falling behind. But is that okay? No, let's bring that up to 10. Excuse me, are you free for a moment? Sorry, no, wait, you're that villainess! Wait, come back, don't run away! It's so tiring going out to campaign. People still believe all the lies that were spread about me. Maybe Edgar and his supporters are behind this. A pretty lady! A child? Oh, where's your parents? Are you lost? My parents, they aren't here. Because of the bright red in the village. We tried to say no to it, but the bright red still stayed. Bright red? You mean Cadentia energy? Was it installed in your village? Yes, it's dangerous. You're saying that Cadentia energy made your parents leave the village? Don't run on your own! Sorry. Oh, Lucina, thank goodness! This is one of the kids currently living at the village. I should bring her back. The sun will set soon. What happened to that child's parents? And they disappeared one day. It was all so sudden, which is why I brought this child over to my village where the others could look after her. Her parents were well known in their village and were leading a successful protest against Cadentia energy. We shouldn't be talking about it like this. I have to bring her back, so see you, Lucina. They disappeared because of Cadentia energy. I feel like I heard something I shouldn't have. Lucina, don't frown. People like to elect leaders who smile. Everyone's chasing after the Duke, all because he said the attack was by wild beasts. He didn't even give any evidence. His claims are always wild and downright ridiculous, yet people eat up those kinds of lies. People believe what they want to believe. Are you going to expose the Duke's lies? I need to find the real perpetrator first, or else we would only be back to square one, chaos and uncertainty. Who do you think the real perpetrator is? I mean, someone else is an interesting thought. We're supposed to be blaming this on Listaria, right? But why would they attack a port, though? They have a land border. But then maybe that's a diversionary tactic. Where was the port? Was it on the west? Was it on the east? We'll go with Listaria. Interesting. Anyway, it's so inefficient campaigning to individuals. Edgar's family gave him quite the war chest, so he doesn't have to campaign like this. Surely your financial firepower should match whatever he has, but you're too frugal for that. I will not fund your campaign just because I'm your sister. You should earn it. Besides, our family's assets are locked up in illiquid funds. So that's the real reason. What alternatives do we have? Maybe you could get Duchess Sierra Rees on your side. She has proved to be elusive thus far. I heard she's often a customer at Club Alacrity. The club's customers stay anonymous, but you can still talk to her. Yeah, we should probably do that. I'll handle that. Good. You could work there on the weekdays. But if that doesn't work, I suppose I'd have to beg Soraya personally. And maybe that's what she wants. You sure have some history with her. Another thing, Lucina. Have you heard of the citizens' complaints about Cadentia energy? You're changing the topic so shamelessly, but I'll bite. I've heard about it. The Otisian company who created Cadentia energy is powerful, yet the owners are shrouded in mystery. People are saying Cadentia is dangerous. I've heard of the citizens' hatred of Cadentia, perhaps out of a fear of change. Why didn't the council stop Cadentia's operations? Cadentia is unpopular with the people, but our government took their money. If we break the deal, we'd have to repay them. But the money has already been spent and our coffers are low. You know we have a lot of national debt. People may call us corrupt or incompetent, but it's more complicated than they think. Is Cadentia really dangerous, as the people are saying? People love fear-mongering, as you already know. But the truth is more boring. We just don't know much about Cadentia energy yet. It's a new discovery. I doubt its owners know much about it either. I see. I guess it's something I'll try to fix if I become Irin's next monarch. By the way, Yulia. Yeah, how's your investigation going? We're making some progress on the attack's details, though nothing can be said for certain yet. I know it's frustrating, but I'll update you. Thank you. You complained about campaigning, right? You're in luck. 10 days later, on day 29, you'll be giving a speech to some people to win them over. Thank you. I'll have to think about how to appeal to them. Well, we definitely didn't get an increase in popularity out of that. I feel bad about nuking my chances with some of these people. But, well, mostly Aerosol. Let's go to the village. Same stuff there. How are you? Come over here, my lady. Let's sit on the grass. After the previous war, the greenery wilted, but we're lucky this patch of grass remains. I'm just gonna have to do another playthrough on stream. I only have permission for one route. And I think we know what it is already. Weather's nice today. Perhaps it's fate since you're here. Is there anything you'd like to talk about, my lady? How was life in the village? It was tough sometimes. When we had a bad harvest, I'd go out and pick some dandelions and use them to brew tea. It has some nutrients, at least. But there were also fun times playing with the village children, and there were no rules, much more carefree than life in the city. And when I'm here, it feels like I never left. But when I'm in the city and wear my fancy clothes, I remember I'm a world apart from my home. Do you prefer the village to the city? It's a tough question. If I didn't go to the city, I wouldn't have the resources to help rebuild the village. And I wouldn't have met you. I suppose I like how things are now, visiting the village often, but also seeing the wider world. You can get the best of both worlds. How is life at the Duke's Manor? At first I was so nervous. I was so scared I'd knock over an expensive vase, and the maids had to teach me the proper etiquette. Now I think I'm getting used to it. I don't know how you manage it. There's so many unsaid rules that all the nobles seem to know. You're already doing very well. What's your favourite part of the manor? It has to be the food. I've never tasted cakes that were so sweet and fluffy like soft sponges. I see. So you like sweets and pastries. Oh, it's already time to get back to work. I find myself hoping that you'll visit more often. And I know you're busy. See you, my lady. Affection up by 1. Popularity obtained. Do we just keep grinding popularity at the village? Yeah, no, we can't do that. We don't have enough energy for that. So we can either rest or we can go see someone else. Resting at the weekend does gain us more. Let's rest. Who says we can't have negative energy? I assume that would be a bad idea. So I'm not even going to try. I'm going to rest. Day 22! We need to reach 50 and we only have 9! Right, we were told by our sister that we should probably go to Club Alacrity. So let's do that. Club Alacrity, where nobles are treated anonymously to let them relax. If I can raise my customers' affection, it might help me gain popularity. Welcome to Club Alacrity. How may I help you today, my lady? It's been a long week. I'd like a drink, please. Something tart, something sweet, something fruity, something dark. I wonder what her preference is. She's tired, so I feel something sweet is probably a good option. Nope. Alright. It's cloyingly sweet. Not quite to my tastes. Sorry, my lady, my mistake. I have a meeting soon, so if you could take your leave. Affection with customer -1, current affection -1. I wonder what kind of drink would fit her tastes better. Well, we gained charisma. And money. Lucina, how are you? Good. Well, I'm a little nervous about the election. The Duke has people's support because of what he said about the wild beasts. He gave them a clear enemy when everything was unknown. He is pretty good at crafting a narrative, even if it's full of plot holes. People are able to suspend their disbelief for him. I don't think he's that charismatic. Well, it's working for him somehow. My job is to craft stories too, but I prefer true investigative journalism. My team is looking into the real culprit of that attack. I think we're close to a breakthrough. I'll keep you updated, my lady. Thank you. You're being very kind. I must admit I have my own motives too. With the Duke's recent claims, I'm not quite sure if I want to support him. Good luck with the election, my lady. I'll get back to work now. Okay, maybe we haven't entirely torpedoed. Exactly 1 week later, on day 29, I'll be giving a speech to rally people to my side. I need to think about what will appeal to them. Perhaps I should work at the Citizens' Council this week to find out what the citizens want. Huh? Over there. Is that Edgar and Araceli? Yes, that's the truth of it. You're a genius, Your Grace. I wouldn't have thought of that. I wonder how Lady Therese feels now that you're winning. I thought you were close with Lucina. In the city, flattery and false faces are like bread and butter. Your ideas and popularity far exceed hers. I'm only being pragmatic. Even though my ideas and my supporters are completely against your homeland. Are Eticians some kind of monolith? Not every Etician is a desperate patriot. I'm a man of my word. We have a deal, Miss Araceli. Perhaps I misjudged you before. Despite being Etician, you're more aligned with me than your homeland. I don't think that's true, Edgar. I think she's playing you. That's right, Your Grace. About the attack, you're going to hunt the wild beasts who caused it, right? Well, about that. Damn it, Edgar! It's probably better if I just leave them alone. I should act like everything's fine. Yeah, I probably should go to the Citizens Council. As the game says, click on a citizen. What about the old lady? I mean, she might not be an old lady, but let's find out. Hello, I work for the Citizens Council. Wait, I recognize you. Lady Cerise, you're always in the papers. I'm surprised you'd work for the Citizens Council. I do it because I want to help my people. I hope you didn't believe the slander in the papers about me. Anyway, is there anything I can help you with today? I do have a concern. There's a hole in the road down the street that way, and it's a tripping hazard. Ah, potholes. Ah, that one. It's barely the size of a pebble. I don't think anyone would trip from that. I'll make a note of the hole. I'll let the Citizens Council know and they'll send someone to fill the hole. Don't worry about it. Thank you. Finally, someone who's not blowing me off. You're so thoughtful. I have a concern too. Fruits from this area are really cheap and it's a huge competition against my business which sells stuff from Erin. I'll let the Citizens Council know. I'm not sure what they can do exactly though. It's more of a problem for the Imperial Council. Thanks anyway. I know you can't do much. Duke Edgar says he's going to fix this issue though. Yes, ugh. Edgar. Edgar. Yeah, Edgar. You don't like him, huh? Well, I've heard you're his rival after all. Let's ingratiate ourselves and spend money. I'll buy some food from your shop. Really? Thank you. Here you go. We've got the money to burn. It's fine. Popularity increased by 1. Yay! We made it to 10%. And we are going to go talk to Rosalie. My lady, it's great that you're here to help the citizens too. I'm happy I can work together with you. Likewise. You did great, my lady. I watched you for a while you were working and you were so... Oh, I didn't mean that in a creepy way or anything. It sounded creepy, but I'll let you off. It's all right. My lady, what made you want to work here for the Citizens Council? To help the citizens, clearly. That's great. Most nobles don't even want to talk to the citizens, so it's amazing that you're so eager to help them. What about you, Rosalie? Why did you decide to work here? The citizens can be frustrating sometimes. I get what you mean, but I still want to help them. I grew up in a deprived village that was torn up by the previous war. I know it's tough being a citizen in Erin, so I want to help others, now that I have gained the ability to do so. That's so selfless. You really put the people above your own personal happiness. Whew. What a long day. %. We're over 1/5 of the way. And also, like, 2/3 of the way. Oof. Well, we'll continue trying to gain that popularity another time. I'm gonna end the stream here. So if you're interested in picking up the game for yourself, there is a link in the description box. There is also a link to the entirety of the Otome Games Celebration, which there's a whole bunch of games to check out there. So yeah, go check it out. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you're new here and you've enjoyed your time, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on social media, which is linked in the description box as well. The streaming schedule for this channel goes up both over there on social media and over here on YouTube in the posts tab of the channel. The next scheduled stream for this full week of streams for the Otome Games Celebration is tomorrow, Thursday, 7 PM for the demo of the Lilies, which is apparently relatively short. So, hope to see you then or another time. Once again, thank you very much for coming, and this is Kalla signing out. See ya! Bye bye!